Hey, what's up folks at home? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about summer bass fishing, how to catch them, where to go, what to throw. We're simplifying everything for you. Let's dive in. Summer bass fishing simplified right here. Okay guys, so let's say we just got to a new lake that we've never fished before and it's the summertime. What you want to begin to think about here is when you get there first thing in the morning, you want to target active fish. Now, you target active fish by doing a number of things. One, you want to look for schooling fish. That's a given. Any lake you go to in the summer is going to have schooling fish. You want to check those visuals. Are you seeing birds? Are you seeing fish busting on the surface? Those are what you want to target. Two, you want to use your visual cues here like Caden and Rob did. They just got to the boat ramp. These lily pads look good right on the other side. First place they're going to head right there. Visual cues are important.
You see him? Hey, that's a good one.
Oh, you want to get it? Get it!
Oh, that's a nice one.
Chunky, look at that fat.
I know. That's a good 2-pounder. Solid. Fat he is. Been eating good, hasn't he?
So when I'm fishing visual stuff, I'm going to throw baits that I have a lot of confidence in. They're going to catch fish anywhere. First bait I'm going to pick up as I'm exploring new water is a swim bait. Here is a Rapala Crush City, the Mayor, and it's the 4-inch version on a Matt Allen Tactical Dirty Jigs swim bait head. Literally 3/8 ounce head, 4-inch swim bait. I'm going to chuck this bait at any schooling fish I see in open water on flats as I'm exploring. A lot of times this simple bait right here is going to catch a lot of fish for you as you're exploring water and figuring out kind of where the fish are. Now, not all the time is a swim bait going to be your best option. If I'm fishing visible cover like lily pads, docks, like all that stuff, I'm going to pick up a jig. Here's the 3/8 ounce swim jig head with a Crush City craw on the back of it, and literally I'm going to fish this through any visible cover that I see. I like bluegill colors here. You got that blue on there, you got that orange in there. That's the color that I believe is going to catch a lot of fish for me. Lure selection is not hard when you're fishing a new body of water. It's location, location, location. Now, that visual pattern is going to last for maybe the first 45 minutes to an hour of each day, where you can get a lot of topwater bites, you can catch them on doing a lot of stuff, and then fish are going to move one of two directions. One, fish are going to move literally up into shallow cover. Here, Caden has picked up a frog because he's got a ton of shallow cover. Frog is a great way to cover this and see where those bass are staging in that shallow cover. Two, they're going to move to deep structure. Now, you as an angler have two choices in the summer. One, you can chase fish shallow, or two, you can chase fish deep. And that really kind of depends on the day. So here you have a perfect day setting in for Caden here in a tournament to fish top water extended throughout the day. You have wind, you have clouds, you have this wind blowing into this pad fields here, which is going to position bait and bass in the pad fields. And decision making sometimes can be vital in the summer. So Caden decides after that first visual period that he's going to chase that shallow bite because of the conditions at hand. Let's see how he's going to do chasing that shallow bite.
That thing literally looks like he's almost dead. I don't understand why I always catch all these fish that have the biggest heads, but they ain't got no weight to them. Number one though.
Now, when you're fishing shallow cover, the thing you want to consider are angles. A lot of times when you are fishing these, the angle in which you are attacking shallow cover will matter because fish are positioning in a certain way. Don't just go down a bank, throw a frog one way at the cover and then move on. Here, Caden has seen and caught a couple fish out of this mat, so now he's changed his angle after he stopped getting bites. Let's see if he can pick up more fish because of this angle change. Now, patience sometimes can be key in fishing the shallow bite and the topwater bite, and changing your angles can be drastically important to your success.
Got him. Get out of there. That's the one I needed.
Yeah, this is the one I missed earlier.
Yes. Oh, yes.
That's what we're talking about, baby. Yeah. Whew. Number two. That other one looks like this too, but he's as thin as a board. Oh yeah, that one's 3.5. Make friends. Yes. Pick it apart. You know how many times I missed that fish?
Now that Caden has caught some fish shallow, has a couple in the box, he decides to move out to some deeper structure because he stopped getting bites. And that's the thing in the summer. Sometimes you have to make decisions. So Caden moves out to a drop off here. This lake is notorious for having a steep drop right by the bank. And you can see that Caden is going to start to hook up with fish that are related to this drop. A lot of times in the summer, guys want to fish the middle areas. And if there's nothing holding them there, there's nothing holding them there, right? So you got to really be aware of kind of how you go from that cover related bite to that structure related bite in the summer.
Nice. There's another good one.
Now, as we transition from that shallow bite into this deep bite, timing becomes drastically important. And in the summertime, timing and location are more important than the bait that you are throwing. If you are in the right place at the right time, you're going to catch fish. And a lot of times you can find a school of fish out deep that won't start biting until a certain thing turns them on, right? A lot of times you'll have to cycle through a bunch of different areas to find that right timing in the bite. And the summertime is notorious for that bite window. A lot of times you can catch smaller fish in between, but you're going to catch your better fish when you get that school fired up, when that timing is right. Location, location, location on the deep bite. You might find 30 fish offshore that won't look at anything. You might find 5 fish that will. Kind of cycling through these different locations in different areas is really, really, really important in the summer. A lot of guys focus on baits, but to be honest, a lot of times location and timing are the most important factor.
Yes, 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 yes.
There's number 4, baby. Half hour before the tourney's over.
If I'm fishing out deep and trying to trigger fish into biting, number one bait I'm picking up to throw to get bites is a drop shot. Now, here is the 6 cents bait Panorama. It's a 5-inch version right here, and I love this bait on a drop shot. 1, it's positive buoyancy. 2, it's got profile. It's going to generate a big bite. But the drop shot, whatever bait you choose to throw on it, is going to generate bites. Now, is it the best and only way to fish deep? No, it's not. Are there a lot of different options to fish deep? Yes, absolutely there is. I just pick up the drop shot because I have confidence in generating bites with that bait. Behind the drop shot, my second favorite thing to throw this time of the year is the ribbon-tailed worm. On deep structure, the ribbon-tailed worm really has no equal, in my opinion. This is a classic bait that I grew up throwing. The 7-inch culprit worm right here is just an amazing bait. It has a ton of different colors, a ton of different things to throw. You can worm it through stuff, you can swim it, you can do a lot of things, but fish really respond positively to the ribbon-tailed worm this time of year. Another excellent bait to throw. You can see that amazing action there on the swim and on the fall. It just is a bait that I believe in that generates bites for me. Here's my favorite color. Here it is in pumpkin seed chartreuse, and I love throwing this bait on deep structure because one, it just is a bite getter and a generator, but two, a lot of times guys often overthink bait selection in warm water. Oftentimes fish just want something that is providing action, and once again, location and timing are going to be key in that offshore bite. What's up guys? Do you have a bait that you want to be featured in our underwater video? Get it in front of thousands of anglers just like yourself who love to catch fish. Shoot us a DMs, send us an email, all of our contacts there, follow us on our socials, all linked in bio guys. Hit us up with some sweet baits to film underwater.